as I said you, the music helps not only to the human being but also to the plants and animals to grow, to get relaxation. Correct? So today's lesson is also about it. The name of the lesson is Revti's musical plants. Okay, some warming up given there. See the first one. Discuss in groups and share your answers with the class. First one, see. Can you name the famous musician in Emperor Akbar's court who could perform miracles when he sang different ragas? Ragas, you know, it is a part of music. It is a rhythm. Okay. Can you name the famous musician who had who had the best position in Emperor Akbar's court? That name of the musician is Tansen. 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 Who sang different ragas and performed miracles through the ragas. What miracles could he perform with his music? Okay, so many ragas are there that Tansen performed: Deepak ragas, Megh raga, Evening raga, and every raga has their different meaning. So, if Deepak raga he performed, it could help to create a fire along him. And the Megh raga, it is related to, it can make rainfall on ground. It helps to rainfall on ground when he performed the Megh raga. And the evening raga also he performed with the help of evening raga. He Every human being get relaxed from the whole day's stress. Whatever the stress you could get from the whole day, from your whole day's work, from your daily routine, that raga performed a miracle and get relaxation to the human being. What impact does music have on human beings? Means what impact the human when we listen music, we get relaxation from music. This is one impact of music on human being. Okay, we became stressless. Every tension we forget when we listen the music. Do you think music can have an impact on animals, birds, and even plants? Can you think it in when we listen that animals, birds, and even plants also have the impact of music on them? Okay, it when we imagine it, it is a fun. It is make fun, but it's true. Okay, the biologist Jagdish Chandra Bose, who was from Kolkata, okay, that who proved it through his experiment that the music can give the relaxation to animals, birds, and even plants also. With the help of music, the plants grow earlier than the other plant. So he proved firstly, all men, all people laughed on it, laughed on him when he proved that experiment. But after that, when all people realizes that it is true, it was true, then they appreciated the Jagdish Chandra Bose for his experiment. See the next one, affirmative and negative sentences. Read the sentences below and spot the difference in their framing. See the first one, affirmative and negative. What is meant by affirmative? A positive sentence. That sentence doesn't have negation like nor, never, no. All these things are negative negations, and that affirmative sentence doesn't have that negation. And next one, negative means you know very well that that no, never, not, all the words we can use in that sentence. You can see it easily that I could not complete the work. Okay, not is there, so it is the sentence which is type negative type. It is I failed to work the work. Means meaning is same, but first sentence it is in negative form and second one is the in the positive form. Means positively we can say that I couldn't complete the work. Means I failed to complete the work. So no any negation there. There is no sense in what you say. No is there, so it is a form of negative sentence. And next one is that affirmative sentence. Means one sentence we can say in two ways, in positive way also and in negative, but the meaning remains same there. You will observe that sentences marked A and B convey the explanation given there, what I told you already. So never, no, neither, not, nor, cannot, don't, isn't, that is not, nothing. All that contains the negative words, that sentence is called negative sentence. And if the sentence does not contain any negative word or any negation, it is called affirmative sentence. Now it's for you. Say whether the following sentences are affirmative or negative. That you can solve it easily. So it is for your homework. You can say it. We must avoid hurting others. First of all, see any negation there, and then find that is it the sentence affirmative or negative. Okay, so let's start with our lesson. That name of the lesson is Revti's musical plants. Okay, so this lesson is about that even plants respond to good music. So this lesson is saying to us that this lesson give giving a message to us that even plants respond to good music. Means we play good music in between the plants, in between our garden, so that plants also respond to us. Another thing is that this lesson shows a beautiful relationship between a good music and a plant, a relationship between plant and music. Okay, so this lesson is of one girl, Revti. Name of that girl is Revti, and he was a student of music. Means music, who is learning the music. And in his garden, she planted so many things, so many plants, and with the help of her music, he was playing violin. It is an instrument, musical instrument. It is there. You can see here. Okay, here you can see easily that violin is there. Okay, that is a musical instrument. So he was playing she was playing musical instrument, and with the help of that she was playing one raga. That which raga he played, that here given Mohanam raga is there. And with the help of that, some plants grows there with the help of music. Hmm? So let's start with it. Revati was a student of music. She was happy playing on her violin whenever she was free. There was a small open courtyard in front of her house with a small cement bench. Courtyard means an open place or a garden in front of the house. And backyard means the back place of the house. So in the courtyard, one small bench was there, cement bench was there, and on that she sat on that bench, and every day she was playing the violin. She would sit on bench and practice on her violin. There were a few potted plants in the courtyard. While playing on the violin one day, she noted a pot of balsam. Balsam means what? A plant usually with pink white flowers grown in the garden. Here you can see the flower. I will show you here with the pale means light purple color with the white shade. Okay, this is called balsam plant. So one balsam plant was in her courtyard near to the wall. The plants were not looking normal. They had pale green leaves and their growth was stunted. Stunted means stopped, stop growth. Mm. So that balsam plants were not looking like the normal plants because their growth was stopped there because of some ignorance. She remembered she had learnt in the lower classes that plants need light for normal growth. She shifted the pot to the center of the courtyard where there was ample sunlight. Ample means more than enough in size. Means in science also you learn that every plant needs the enough light, enough sunlight to grow properly, correct. So that she noted that balsam plant not getting the proper sunlight to grow. So she picked up that pot of plant from there and stay in between the garden in the courtyard. While shifting the pot, an idea struck Revati. Struck, this is the past participle of strike, means come suddenly. One, one idea suddenly came into that Revati's mind. Why not participate in the best plant contest which was to be held in her colony a few weeks later? Means what idea suddenly came into her mind? That she also participated in that contest. That is the name of that contest is best plant, which was to be held in her colony few weeks later. Then and there she decided to participate. Finally she decided to participate in that contest. Thus making up her mind, she watered the plants and sat down on the bench and started playing her violin. She was very fond of the raga Mohanam. Here is the name of that raga. She played the raga for some time and then went in for her studies. So she decided to participate on in the contest, and suddenly one idea also came into that mind, that she started to water. She started to give water to the plants and sat on that cement bench and started playing music. And which raga she played? Manmohan raga. Sorry, Mohanam raga. She she was playing every day for some time. She was playing and she went to for her study. Every day Revati would sit on the bench and watch her potted plants. They were growing well and looking healthier than other plants in the far end of the courtyard. One day, as she was playing, she noticed a moment in her potted plants. They were slowly moving their stems, bending slightly towards her. She wondered why they were moving as there was no breeze. Breeze means a slight wind is there, a calm wind is there. It her as struck her as odd means to seem very strange. Means every day she was playing, she was sit on the bench and she was playing the same raga, that Mohanam raga, daily. And after some day she noticed that the plants who listened who were listening her music daily, they grows healthier than the other plants which are in the corner of the courtyard. Means which plants she had around her, they grows healthier than the other plants which are far from her. And slightly the plants started to moving towards her when she was playing the violin. So she was thinking that, she wondered, she shocked, she became amazed why the plants were moving towards her. There is no wind. A small wind, that slight wind also was not there. But that plants were moving towards her. The next evening, too, she played on her violin as usual and watched the potted plants with care. After some time, like the previous day, there was a definite movement in her plants. They all bent towards her. This astonished and surprised her that they also there was no that day also there was no breeze. In the next evening, it's time of her violin playing. Her practice. It's time of her practice. In the next evening also, she started to play the violin and she watched the potted plants with care. Means carefully she watched them. After some time, like yesterday, like previous day, the plants started to moving towards her. And this astonished, this shocked and surprised to her. This thing, what thing happened there? What thing was happening there? It shocked and surprised her. And that day also there was no bridge which helps to move the plants. Revati sat on the bench and played a different tune, one with quick rhythm. She suddenly saw all plants turn away from her as though they did not like what she was playing. Then she started playing her favorite tune again, and the plants slowly straightened themselves and bent towards her. Her surmise, what is meant by surmise? Suppose something is true. Her surmise became a certainty. Her plants loved to hear her favorite tune. When she noticed that the plants was started to moving towards her when she was playing the Mohanam Raga, and suddenly she changed the music, the tune of the violin, and started to playing the new tune on the violin. And she observed that plants were not moving towards him. They not respond to Revati when she played another music. And suddenly, once again, she started to play the Mohanam Raga, and she observed again that the plants slowly straightened themselves and started to moving towards her. So that shocking thing became now certainty. Certainty means assurance. So now that Revati assured that her plants always respond to her when she played the music. Not only the music, but her favorite Mohanam Raga when she played, that time only her plants give response to Revati. She kept the knowledge a secret. She did not tell anyone, not even her mother. There were only few days left for the prize distribution. To her great surprise, Revati found her potted plants not only taller and healthier than other balsam plants, but that they had started flowering a few days earlier than the other plants. The flowers were big and bright colored, and even and one of the plants had an unusual kind of flower. Unusual means not common or not ordinary, means extraordinary we can say. So the flowers were mauve. Mauve means a pale purple color, means a light purple color. Here you can see the meaning of that word. So uh, the flowers were mauve with white stripes. That already I saw you that flower which has a light purple color with the white stripes in between it. That evening she knew she would definitely get the prize for the best plants. She went to bed dreaming of her plants and the new type of flowers. The next day was the all important day. She got up in the morning and went straight to the courtyard to see her plants. Revati blinked for a few minutes. Blinked means briefly shut the eyes. For there was neither the pot nor the plants. She looked to see if someone had moved the pot. Means someone uh, took that pot in the other side. Maybe she thought. She searched all over. She asked her mother. Her mother said she knew nothing either about the pot or the plants. Some of the neighbors had been to their house the previous afternoon. Means at the day yesterday, some neighbors came there and they appreciate the plant. They remark the plant. They give comment to the plant when they saw the plant which grows with the help of music at the beautiful flowers and the healthy looking plants in the pot. But later she had been busy inside the house and had been not the courtyard. Means after that happening. So she went in house and she busy in her work. So Revati grief Revati's grief knew no bounds means have no limits. Grief means feeling of unhappiness. So Revati was unhappy that it had no limit. She went around asking every one of her neighbors, but no one had been anywhere near the pot of plants. So everywhere she searched for the plants. She asked her mother, either he shifted that plant somewhere, and she went to the neighbors also to ask about the plant. She could not lodge a complaint for a pot of plants. Lodge means file. Okay, file a formal charge against someone. She felt as though everything was lost. Now she was feeling that everything was lost from her life because someone stolen that plants. She had grown very fond of them. Fond means having affection. Means she loved them very much. She had some affection for the plants. They were her friends. The plants became her friends who enjoyed her music. That evening, all her friends were going to the prize distribution ceremony. She did not want to attend, but her friends forced her to. After reaching the place, she went to the benches where the potted plants were displayed. Revati was shocked. There was her pot of plants on a bench with the name of a distant neighbor. Distant means far apart in relationship. मतलब हम लोग बोलते हैं ना जो दूर के रिलेटिव्स होते हैं हमारे वैसा कोई तो वहां पे था that distant neighbor of hers as the competitor written on a small piece of cardboard and placed in the soil. She knew it was her pot of plants. She went to the organizers of the show and told them about it. Means when her pot of plants stolen at the evening, there was prize distribution ceremony for that of the competition. That name of the competition is best plant. So she did not want to attend that ceremony, but her friends forced her to come. So after reaching that, so here when she attended, when she reached in the ceremony, that prize distribution ceremony, she saw the plants which of her, and that plants placed there with someone's name, means another's name, that one neighbor stolen the plants. So she went to the organizers who organized that ceremony and show them and told them about that plants were her. The the organizers not ready to listen to her. Okay, convinced me, not ready to listen. They said that how can you prove that the plants are yours, and the lady who submitted that plants, she was the regular participant of that contest, and they can't doubt on her. So Revati wondered, Revati had a question. Revati had question in front of her, that how she convinced to the organizers. Hmm? And after she thought for for a minute, and she and one scene came in her mind, in front of her mind, that her plants always give response to her music. And suddenly she told organizers that she can prove that potted plants were hers. So she ran away from there, and she reached at home, took her violin, and returned to the that prize distribution ceremony, and told to organizers that when I play this violin, the Mohanam Raga, and my plants started to respond to me, started to respond to me, and to listen to her, everyone started to laughing on her. At that time, for a while, she thought she disappointed, but suddenly with the courage, she started to playing the music, and she engrossed, means she deeply absorbed in that music, that Mohanam Raga. But not all the people, they were watching towards the plants, where they respond to the Revati's music. And finally, the plants, they straight they became straight, and they started slightly moving towards the Revati. And to see that movement, to see the movement of the plants, when Revati started to playing the that Mohanam Raga, they slightly moved towards her. And finally, Revati proved that all the plants uh, potted, that all plants are were hers. So finally, it proved that, and finally that lady accepted that she was stolen the plants from the Revati's courtyard, and that Revati got all the plants back to her, and she got one prize also. So first prize for the given plants, and everyone apologized to Revati. Mm? So from this lesson we come to know that music also sorry that plants also give the response to music. Means not only human being get relaxation from plants, not only the human being became stressless uh, to listen the music, but the plants also grow healthier than the other plants who listen the music every day. So you can also try to that thing. You can also do it practically. So if you have any plant at your home, uh, listen the music near to the plant and see that they also grows they also grow healthier and earlier than the other plants with the beautiful flowers which are in big in size from the other plants. Thank you. So thank you very much to listen this.